Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel and welcome to another day of triathlon training. Today is Thursday, it's lunchtime and I'm going for a run, and I'm going for a run to do exactly the session that I've been set. Coach Matt is, his patience is wearing thin. He put the word please on my session today, Training Peaks. My running has been a little bit too quick recently for the sessions I've been planned. I've been feeling okay post Mallorca and feeling like I want to catch up on some running. So therefore I've been pushing on a bit, and that's probably not the best thing to do, which he's pointed out. But today's run should be half an hour at 9-minute miling or slower. So as much as I really want to run 7-minute miles to annoy him, 9-minute miles are probably quite sensible. And my calves are quite sore. On Tuesday I did a 5-mile pretty much tempo run and that hurt, so I'm just going to take it easy. Try and let them recover a little bit. And yeah, do as I'm told. So I'll leave the stats on screen. I mean, I'd love to like 8:59 minute mile just to annoy him, but I'm just going to run ready within myself, make sure it feels nice and easy. And I'll see you later on for a bike ride. Okay, good evening, bike ride time. Just reflecting on what I said earlier. I'm really grateful to Matt for guiding me with my running. So I don't make light of it, but the training does make sense, hence why I'm actually trying to listen to him. Anyway, tonight's bike ride. Can you hear that? No, me either, because the bike's not making any noises. I wanted to stop on the way to the club ride and show you all the new bits I put on the bike, but I don't have time, so I might show you at some point during the ride or after. In fact, I will do. But basically, I've like completely refreshed it. Feels mint, sounds perfect. Still the same old slow rider though. But there you go. Anyway, let's go and meet the guys and get cracking on this ride. All right, the lads have waited for me. Thanks, lads. It's a bit tense tonight between Andy and Lewis after that Sakalobra destruction, isn't it? Are you two going to be all right tonight? Do we need to ride in between you?
Yeah, no, we'll be all right. Best of friends. I'll just sit on his wheel tonight.
Blimey. Okay, come on then, let's go. Why does it look rainy over there? Andy, do you remember that creaky, horrible bike I was riding in Mallorca?
Yes.
Made loads of noises.
Yes, mate.
Can you hear it now?
No, mate.
All it was,
yes.
Do you know what it was? All I had to change was
the rear skewer,
the wheels, the cassette, the chain, the chain rings, brake blocks, bottom bracket, and it's gone. Yeah, well, couldn't believe it, would you?
No, it's so simple, mate.
Yeah, it's like Trigger's broom. I've had it 20 odd years and it's the same one.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
So I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was one of those.
You should have really done one at a time to figure it out.
Nah, not have time for that.
Just do it all. Just rebuild the bike.
You know what it's like on Wiggle, you put one thing in your basket, it's a tenner, you think, oh, I want to get free delivery, so 20 quid, and then bang, £400.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, it keeps us all happy, mate, so well done.
I'll make up for it with talking. Right, Lewis?
Yes, thanks.
You went to Mallorca after Mallorca, didn't you?
I did.
Good riding over there?
Yeah, good.
Good. Doesn't seem like you've been riding that hard though. It's actually a cracking evening now. It's just dropping a little bit colder. I've only got a gilet with me. I haven't got any arm warmers because Liz and I keep falling out over arm warmers and she keeps stealing them and hiding them. If you're watching this, Liz, give them me back, or even though they're yours. So yeah, just trying to keep pedaling, keep warm, but yeah, it's all good. Good ride, Alex?
I'm good.
Good stuff. Okay, ride done and dusted. This is actually the third location where I stopped to film this clip, so you'll be grateful. I put stats on screen somewhere. A bit too hard really, but I hadn't ridden yesterday, so I'm not too concerned. But if I'm going to try and do easy rides in the week, it needs to be easier than that. But still, a good ride out with the guys. I wanted to stop and show you my bike. I know you've seen this 53 million times, but I've recently changed. When I was talking to Andy, I wasn't joking. I've changed all those things and my saddlebag for reasons which I'm going to go into now. When I was in Mallorca, I changed the chain, put a new NRG wax chain on it, and the gears were skipping, mainly because the chain ring and the cassette was worn. Now the chain that was on it was worn, was just a normal chain, so you don't really notice then. It's only when you change one component, put a new bit on it, that you then notice it. So what I have done is, if I'm honest, I wanted to change the group set at that point. I thought, right, cassette's worn, chain ring's worn, now's a good time. If I'm going to upgrade the group set, which I really want to do on this bike to make it look a bit newer, it's a 2016 bike that I've had repainted, now's the time. But in honesty, group sets, second-hand and brand new, are so expensive right now, I just can't warrant the money. So I've had to just refresh it a little bit. This bike cost me £2,000 in 2016. I'm not going to spend £2,000 on a group set in 2022. So what have I done? I have changed the chain rings. Now these are Shimano 105 chain rings on an Ultegra crank. Yes, it's not aesthetically pleasing, it's a slightly different colour, however the bolt patterns match up. You know what, it's not that bad like joining up. And I got these chain rings brand new, or second hand, but brand new unused, for £40 for the pair. And chain rings are like 140, 150 quid now, brand new, so that was a good buy. The 5236, I also got some 5034s from the same guy for another £40. So I've got a spare set that are compact that I'll probably put on for events like the Adapter Tour and things like that. I've put on another NRG wax chain. I'm very lucky to be, you know, to partner with NRG wax chains. You guys know this. There's a discount code in the link down below, but essentially that means that, you know, the chains that I get are free, so that's excellent. Really helps me out, but it's also opened my eyes to using wax chains to prevent drivetrain from wearing more. That cassette is the only part of the bike that isn't new. It is a newer cassette. You can see the teeth are very square, but it isn't a brand new one. I got this off of the Turbo that I've not really used much at all, but I have ordered a new cassette. Bike parts shortage, struggling to get hold of one, so I end up buying an 1134 cassette. But bear with me, I'm actually quite happy with that. I run an 1132 as it is, and there was only 1130s and 1134s in stock from what I could find, so I went with the 1134. I've got a lot of hilly events this year. I've got you know, ride a lot of hills in the Peak District, and I struggle getting up the hills. I'm not climbing as fast as I used to. I'm definitely not climbing as fast as the guys that I ride with, so therefore I need a smaller gear to get up the hills. That's absolutely fine. The long cage rear mech fits the 34 cassette absolutely fine, so it's not an issue. Hello. Hiya. Hello. You're right. That's here tomorrow, and they cost £95 for a cassette. Absolutely unreal. Wheels, biggest change. Now, I'd love to tell you what these wheels are, but I've decided not to. I had a bit of a to and fro with the retailer when I bought these wheels. Wasn't entirely happy with the whatever happened. I wasn't asking for a discount, by the way. I'll tell you. So I bought the wheels online, paid full RRP, as normal people should do. A day and a half, 2 days after I bought them, they were reduced by £70. So I emailed the retailer, who isn't a million miles away from where I live, and said, look, I know this is a bit cheeky, but I've only just bought these wheels. Like, is there any chance I can have the difference refunded? Because I've not even received them yet. They haven't even been delivered. Like, I understand it might be a little bit cheeky, but I thought you can understand my frustration that I've literally just bought them and then they've been reduced £70. And they said, sorry, no, you can't, but we will, as a gesture of goodwill, give you £70 of store credit. Well, I didn't really want store credit. Like, I just bought loads of stuff for the bike, didn't really want any more. Of course, like many people, I'm thinking cost of living, interest rates rising, you know, all these things. You do have to watch the pounds, don't you? So I said, sorry, no, I'm not really happy with that. The returns policy was I could take them back for up to 2 weeks for a full cash refund. So I said, well, you're pretty local to me, I'll come and bring them back then. And then had a message saying, okay, £70 refunded. No, sorry, no, not a problem. Just a bit abrupt. So I've peeled the stickers off. It looks better, if I'm honest, anyway. But yeah, I'm always happy to give brands free exposure and stuff. Not that I'm a massive influencer, but I'm always happy to do that. But not when I haven't had a good experience. And that's the advantage of not being sponsored. I can be honest about those experiences. Maybe you think I was in the wrong there. If you do, that's absolutely fine. I don't think I was, but whatever. What else I changed? Of course, I changed the brake blocks at the same time. I do notice these wheels are stopping slightly better than the old ones. The brake tracks are slightly textured, if you can see those, and it is stopping a bit better, which is handy because I do need to stop going down a hill. And then the only other thing I bought was a new saddlebag. It's a Wiggle Lifeline one. It's exactly the same as my old one. The only difference is that the straps aren't broke. You can see in there, my saddle rails are ever so slightly rusted. Now, it's only surface rust, they're structurally sound, but because it's rough, it actually wore through the strap. So I put some electrical tape on the saddle rail and then put this new saddlebag on. I'm not entirely happy with that. Electrical tape will just retain water underneath it. The rust will get worse. I might have to sand it down and paint the saddle rails at some point in the future, but it's just one of those jobs that I need to get around to. I think that's about it. Has I changed anything else? Oh, I took the crank to bits and greased the bottom bracket. The bottom bracket is absolutely fine, but I just gave it a bit of a grease up. I think that's it. Yeah, and essentially, it feels like a new bike. Everything feels refreshed. It's absolutely silent, stops well, goes well, changes gear so smooth. I'm really happy with it, and you know what? That's probably the approach I'm going to take with bikes for the next, for the foreseeable future, because of the way the world's going. So yeah, there we go. That's my bike, refreshed, all ready for another, hopefully, a few thousand miles this year. But yeah, let me know down below your thoughts, and that's it for today's video. I'm hoping to get the Team Time Trial full-on effort analysis out over the next few days. Thank you for bearing with me. I know I had a day off the videos yesterday. In honesty, I'm going to have to take a day off every now and again. I spent all last night building this bike up. That's why I didn't do a video, because I need to do things like that so I can do things like this. So taking a little bit of pressure off myself, doing daily videos when I can, and not stressing when I can't. But thank you very much for your support. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 PM. Laters.